The Unsolved 1930s Ohio Train Heist, a forgotten American mystery, forgotten American crimes. In the middle of the Great Depression, a train rolled through rural Ohio carrying something few people knew about: cash, payroll money, and valuables meant to keep businesses alive during the hardest years in American history. Before dawn, that train was stopped. When it finally moved again, the money was gone. No arrests were made, no suspects convicted, and the crime quietly vanished from history. The 1930s were desperate years. Banks failed overnight, jobs disappeared, families survived on pennies, trains became lifelines, transporting payroll, bonds, and government funds between cities. And where money moved, crime followed. Train robberies weren't new, but this one was different, smarter, quieter, and never solved. The train traveled through Ohio under routine security. No armored cars, no heavy guards, just trust. Inside one car were locked containers holding cash meant for payroll distribution. Few employees knew the exact schedule. Even fewer knew where the money was stored, which raised one terrifying question later. Who told the thieves? If you're drawn to forgotten crimes and unsolved American mysteries, consider subscribing to the channel. The night of the heist. Sometime before sunrise, the train slowed. Witnesses later described unusual signals along the tracks. The train was stopped, calmly, professionally. No gunfire, no panic. The thieves boarded with precision. They went straight to the correct car, straight to the correct compartment, and disappeared into the darkness. The engineer later told investigators something unsettling. The men didn't act like criminals. They spoke calmly. They knew train procedures. They knew exactly how long they had. This wasn't desperation. This was planning. Discovery. When the train reached its destination, officials inspected the cargo. The money was gone. Locks had been opened, not smashed. No damage, no chaos, just absence. Newspapers briefly covered the story. Then something strange happened. The coverage faded. Local reporters later claimed federal authorities discouraged continued reporting. Why? Some believed officials feared public panic. Others suspected something worse: an inside job. Who was responsible? What makes this crime so disturbing is not just how it happened, but who never appeared afterward. No suspect was officially named. No criminal group took credit. No individual was charged. Investigators had nothing solid to hold on to. No fingerprints. No eyewitnesses who could identify faces. No money that resurfaced. Whoever carried out the heist understood one thing perfectly: if you leave nothing behind, history can't chase you. The men who left no trace. Witnesses described the robbers only in fragments. They were calm, they were prepared, they spoke little. No accents stood out. No names were overheard. No weapons were even clearly seen. It was as if the men who boarded that train had already planned to vanish, just like the money they took. Why no one was ever caught? Authorities later admitted something unsettling. The robbers knew the exact train, the exact timing, the exact location of the valuables. That information was not public, which meant one thing: someone with inside knowledge had to be involved. But proving that was impossible. How much was taken? Estimates varied. Some said thousands. Others claimed tens of thousands. A fortune in Depression-era America. Adjusted for today, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Enough to disappear forever. Where did the money go? No sudden wealth appeared. No confessions surfaced. The money simply vanished into time. Families later whispered stories, but nothing was ever confirmed. The train tracks still exist, but the truth never arrived. A perfect crime in an imperfect time. This was a forgotten American crime, and history never caught up to the thieves.